The forest of Numbara was once known for balance. Every creature had a place. Every sound had meaning. Leaves whispered calmly. Streams flowed without fear, and even predators hunted with respect for the rhythm of life. That balance broke when Corin, the lion, changed. Corin was always strong, always respected, but strength slowly turned into entitlement. Instead of hunting, he began to demand. His roar no longer warned, it commanded. Each morning his voice rolled through the trees like thunder trapped in a cave. Birds scattered mid-flight. Small animals froze wherever they stood. Mothers pressed their bodies over their young, hoping fear itself could hide them. "Bring me food," Corin would roar, "or face me." No one dared test whether the threat was real. The deer gathered fruits and roots meant for their families. The antelope sacrificed their weakest portions. Even the monkeys dropped what they had collected, hands shaking as they obeyed. Hunger spread quietly, but fear spread faster. The forest looked the same, but it no longer felt the same. Among the many animals suffering was Seifu, the fox. He was not large. His voice was soft. His movements were careful. Where others reacted, he observed. Where others panicked, he waited. Seifu watched how Corin strutted after every roar, how praise made the lion's chest rise higher, how anger came quickly, but patience never stayed. At night, when the forest gathered in hidden clearings, whispers replaced songs. "We cannot live like this," the rabbit said, ears drooping. "He will starve us all," the tortoise added. "We should fight," the boar growled. Seifu listened. He did not interrupt. He studied their fear, their exhaustion, their anger. He knew something they did not. Fighting Corin would break the forest before it broke the lion. That night, as moonlight rested on leaves like thin silver, Seifu made a decision. Not to confront power, but to redirect it. The next day, tension hung low, thick as fog between trees. Animals moved carefully, avoiding open paths. Every sound felt dangerous. Seifu moved differently. He walked toward Corin's resting ground, his steps slow, posture respectful. Other animals watched from a distance, convinced they were witnessing the fox's final mistake. Corin lounged beneath a massive tree, bones scattered around him like trophies. His eyes narrowed as Seifu approached. "You are brave," the lion said, voice heavy with warning. Seifu bowed his head. "I am careful." That answer pleased Corin more than flattery would have. Seifu spoke softly, never rushing, choosing words the way hunters choose weapons. He spoke of distant valleys beyond the hills, of wide plains where prey was careless and plentiful, of lands where no creature dared question a lion's rule. "I heard the land itself trembles when a king like you walks there," Seifu added. Corin's tail flicked, his breathing slowed, pride settled. "This forest is small," Seifu continued gently. "Your greatness feels contained." The word landed perfectly. That night, Corin announced his decision. He would leave. He would claim a land worthy of his strength. The forest, he declared, had grown boring. Fear shifted into disbelief. Days later, the lion departed. His roar faded into the distance, swallowed by hills and silence. The forest waited. Then, slowly, life returned. The change was not sudden. It was careful, like healing. Animals stepped out of hiding. Streams echoed laughter again. Food was shared, not surrendered. No one spoke Seifu's name aloud, but gratitude lived in every glance. Seifu returned to his quiet routines, watching, listening, learning. Far away, Corin faced reality. The valley was real, but it was not gentle. The prey was strong. There were many rivals. His roar met resistance for the first time. Strength alone was no longer enough. Corin learned hunger. He learned exhaustion. He learned that fear does not equal respect. Each night he remembered the forest he abandoned. the ease, the control, the silence after his roar. But returning meant admitting error, and pride does not bend easily. Back in Numbara, the forest thrived, not because the strongest ruled, but because the wisest protected. Seifu never became a leader. He became a reminder that power does not always need resistance, that noise does not equal dominance, that the quiet mind often wins without wounds. And long after the lion's roar was forgotten, the lesson remained. Smart thinking avoids unnecessary battles.